Do or die for resin.
Do or die for resin if they want to stay out of the loser's bracket. All right, Sath. Take us into game 2. Talk to me about the ZZHL lineup here in green.
All right. ZZHL opting to not bring a battleship on Land of Fire. Instead, they have a Lushun with Dazzle, Daring with all the utility, Play Bear with a unique upgrade. There's LY again in the defense. NN reprises his role in Test Ship Zhao with the unique upgrade. We got QL with the Marseille with Honoré as commander and WX1 in a Salem once again. Interesting setup for them. And I see on the south about the same kind of idea, huh?
Very similar. Resin needing a win of their own, also going for the 4-cruiser, 3-destroyer lineup. Going to be fairly common that we see stuff like this, I think, as we work through the playoff bracket. Frice is Daring, heading to B right away, backed up by Big Boy's Goliath. Those two will probably work together and play that flank. Looking like we're also sending Mabuki's Defense over that way. Nothing particularly earth-shattering about any of those builds. The other 4 Resin team members, Mad Dog's Z42, Eagle Lance's Smoland, Peyton's Des Moines, that's a unique upgrade Des Moines, and Big Six's Henri Quatre, all headed to C. I'm betting that Big Six takes that Henri all the way to the 10 line, while everybody else works the inside line of islands here along the 6-7 line, is what I'm guessing.
Now, we've seen, for the first time this tournament, a Goliath Raptor.
Yeah, Goliath is one that has definitely made some inroads, and we've seen her in competitive play in King of the Sea, even. You know, that large kind of over-calibered, let's say, high explosive is really, really good. She's, you know, you turn her around, you angle her away, you fire that over your shoulder, and like a Zhao, you can really punish somebody for having to push into your position.
Yeah. Now, the thing about Goliath is that it's a kiting ship typically, which means it's going to be on the hold side. So Big Boy, as soon as ZZHL sees the Goliath, they'll probably say, okay, they're going to go heavy at sea.
There's the Smalland radar coming up at C, trying to prevent the Kleber from getting the early cap. Smalland, the only one taking Didao under fire. Mad Dog continuing into the cap quietly.
I like that.
I do too. All the shells falling on Eagle Lance's Smalland here, as Peyton also contributes into trying to force Didao out of the cap. And they do, but man, they don't get a lot of damage out of it. ZZHL can clearly see there's another destroyer in this cap. They just don't know where or which.
Yeah, but obviously they're expecting it to be the Z42 with its nice cap contesting hydro.
It makes the most sense that the Z would be here. No eyes on Didao. They can still see Ergo's Daring back there. Torpedoes going in on Didao's position as Mad Dog opens up with his fancy shenanigans AP, which Z42 is really good at.
Assuming the target isn't angled, yes.
Yes. I have done some really horrible things to destroyers with Z42 AP en masse. It's a lot of fun.
Yep, I've seen the clips.
Oh, some of those clips are great. Now, I will say this, Sath. Resin making a little bit of an interesting deployment here, sending the Goliath and Frice's Daring super wide over here on the 1-2 line. I wasn't expecting this.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a mirror if you think about it. Zhao kiting cruiser, Goliath kiting cruiser, both spotting destroyers in between, and then you've got both defenses literally camped out on the same island, on opposite islands, I should say. So it's really both teams have decided they're going to make the focus on CCAP.
Well, and the other thing is, look at where WX's Salem has set up. That's going to be a really tough position for Resin to root him out of there where they are in the way they are currently deployed.
Yeah, I would expect to see Mabuki be maneuvered to the other side of this island, and he's already reversing, so that maybe he can move up with his guns and start shooting, try to help whittle down that Salem.
Can Mabuki's... I wonder what his range is like. What's the range on a defense? I don't know the range on his guns. It's 21 kilometers from Mabuki's position to that Salem. I don't think he has that kind of range.
Let's see. Main battery range is 21.3.
Okay. Well, wow. Okay. He does. Just barely.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Frice angled away, was picked up on hydro earlier from the Lushun, had to turn and bail out of there.
Yeah, that makes sense. That also tells them the Lucian is over there.
They kind of knew that anyway, I think.
Exactly. It
They've
just
seen,
confirms what they think.
yeah, they've seen the other two destroyers over at sea, so they more or less know.
Torpedoes on the Salem. Island eats 2 of them.
But he does take at
WX
least
takes
one.
one on the tip.
One in the
Yeah.
bow. Now Peyton
Forces
is
out the DCP. That's about it.
We talked yesterday about, late in the day, talking about ships that are the linchpin of opposing positions on a board. As I look at Resin's positioning, I really feel like Peyton is their linchpin here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just, the old I'm going to sit on this rock kind of deal is, at this point, you can't really do too well with that against the more mobile teams.
Yeah. I just feel like if ZZHL can kill Peyton based on how this whole thing is lined up right now, that like Resin's tactical position on the board just completely disintegrates, in my opinion.
Absolutely, yes. So I think they got to find a way to get him out.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised Mad Dog didn't slide over and offer him some smoke, but that's not what occurred. Yeah. Yep. Would have been a good opportunity there.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, go straight to Peyton, smoke. He can use the smoke to disengage and turn south and kite away because he's dead. It's just a matter of time.
It's just a matter of time. Yeah, as long as he camps there with the Marseille in that position, he will eventually bite it. It's only, as you say, only a matter of time. They are moving Mabuki over as Frice and the Lucian
defenses.
Get into a bit of a gunfight here.
Yep. I think Frice is definitely worse for wear on this one.
Yeah, he's absolutely getting hammered there because he's inside the Lucian hydro range. Defense shells falling in. Frice might sneak away here. It looks like he is going to sneak away on about 1,000 HP.
Yeah. The enemy is about to win. Man, I'm surprised the Lucian stopped shooting. I thought he would have kept just looking, hunting, just a fire and that's it.
Now, Mad Dog, finally hearing our cries, it would seem, is finally smoking Peyton up. He slid over there to offer smoke to his teammate. The kind of moves that we used to see all the time, and you still do see in King of the Sea, these kinds of competitive events.
Yes. The problem is, by the time that they're doing it, the Salem has maneuvered to a good position to use
closer.
Radar.
Even closer to the cap, ladies and gentlemen. But now the Henri has shots on him. Solid shots with that AP as well.
Yep. So we'll zoom out and you guys can see the crisscross action from shells just high-fiving each other mid-flight to hit the opposite ship.
Shells flying everywhere. They can still see Peyton in there. The Salem radar keeping him lit, but now that the radar is down, Peyton is dark again. But that little short Z42 smoke is expiring. And unfortunately, now Peyton is lit.
Yeah, Peyton will also be expiring soon.
Yes. We knew this was occurring. LY's defense taking a very bold, aggressive play here.
Ooh, I like it.
I think he's going to kill Mabuki. He is.
No.
Oh. He only took one of those.
They're just going to ram.
Oh, that feels like that's not a good trade. Not a good trade for ZZHL there.
Honestly, it's the best they could hope for because when you go in an engagement like that, the risk is that you screw up the drive-by and die. Now it feels worse.
Resin with a massive kill there. They do finally bag the Salem, and now they're over 900 points here in Game 2, getting close to a win.
Okay, now they're going to try to extract Peyton.
Yep, they're just trying to break line of sight there. Now that the radar's gone... At a minimum, they can break line of sight and move Peyton out of that position. Ooh. He's getting
trying to take out Ergo's daring, too.
Yeah, he's getting some good payback on this daring as he bails. This is
good. He still has 48 seconds left on his heel.
Good call. The Lucian rotating to B. But at this
Yeah.
point, as long as RESIN is able to hold C and keep all their ships on the board, they will win in short order. Goliath coming under fire from Zhao AP.
Correct. Payton detected now. And he goes back to hiding behind a rock.
Goes back to dark. We're having, it looks what I'm guessing is going to be a Kleber charge on Big Six's Henri here.
Yeah, I see it now.
ZZHL making what feels like some desperation plays with only 30 seconds left on the timer.
Yeah, Big Six, he sees it, he knows. He's
oh, yeah, his hydro's ticking. He can see this coming. 15 seconds left in the match. 10 seconds. He's going to be able to dodge the first salvo fairly handily.
Yep.
3 seconds. And that's game 2. RESIN fights hard and holds on for a series evening match, a series evening game here. As we're headed to game 3.
That's right. Going to game 3, baby.